Hello, I'm Uiara Montedo, professor at Polytechnic School of the University of São Paulo and associated researcher with the Center for Artificial Intelligence, C4AI. I will present the project Food Security and Urban Gardens, the case of São Paulo, Brazil, developed jointly with the researcher Bárbara Junqueira dos Santos, also from C4AI. This project dialogues with the scenario of increased hunger in Brazil during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the country returned to the United Nations hunger map, which it had left in 2014. The project challenges are to ensure food for residents around the gardens during the pandemic, despite the limitation of the number of people present at the same time in the gardens. Our concern in this time was to maintain practice that ensure food production, food quality, and the fight against invasive species. This project has several potentialities. Carry out the registration of families around the gardens that are in food vulnerability or that do not have at least 2 meals a day, produce food at low cost and therefore accessible to communities on the periphery of the city, ensure access to health food in addition to the basic food basket, which does not include non-processed or minimally processed foods, promote exchange of experience, products, and seeds between the gardens to enhance food diversity, create space to promote mental health, and identification of idle space in the city for the implementation of new agroecological gardens. The process took place in a cycle of 5 meetings. In the first meeting, it's essential to understand the purpose of the group of volunteers, the future garden workers. From a group dynamics arrays the main dreams and potential of the vegetable garden in that specific territory. From this meeting, wishes and are systematized, and the focus of the garden are prioritized, comprising different types: pedagogical garden, vegetable garden for food donation, experimental garden, garden that generates food for those who work in it. With this point defined, the process of mobilizing the surrounding community begins to support the implementation of the vegetable garden, which will take place at the third and fourth meeting, in which the beds are built and planting is carried out. After the establishment of the garden, the doubles or working groups are defined to maintain the garden, harvest, and distribute the food produced. As a result of the project, so far, we can point out the implementation of 8 community gardens in different stages, serving around 80 families. The cultivation of more than 10 varieties of cultivated plants, including unconventional foodstuffs such as taioba and peixinho, medicinal and aromatic herbs, as well as vegetables and legumes. As less tangible results, we can point out the role of gardens in promoting the mental health of participants, promoting contact with nature, and increasing the well-being of those involved, in addition to promoting intergenerational meetings. That means adults, elderly, and children working together. As future actions, but already under development, the formation of the agroecological network of Brasilândia stands out, enhancing actions in this territory. Also, the approximation with the researchers from the University of São Paulo, which allowed the realization of 2 projects. Ergonomics project in community gardens, aiming at the development of adapted technologies to improve the conditions of execution of work tasks. In this project specifically, we have the support of the endowment fund Amigos da Poli. And the second project on biodiversity and citizen science in the community gardens of São Paulo. These projects in the community gardens are integrated with the Center for Artificial Intelligence, C4AI, in the area of agribio food security. Thank you for your listening. And here are our contacts. Bye-bye.